Fun fact, did you know that the dark green bumpy part on top of broccoli is actually a cluster of unopened flower buds? It's a good thing they can't open while they're inside our stomachs because that would be disturbing. Also, I have the little guy! I have the little guy! The little guy is Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Australio, and welcome back to another video. A video that should have been out a while ago. Weeks ago, really. I am so sorry that I have been gone for so long. That was not supposed to happen. I'm so serious when I tell you, this was supposed to happen weeks ago. Like, back in January type of, you might as well say it was basically like a month ago because we're like halfway through February. Yeah, anyway. So, I definitely have some explaining to do, but it'll all be worth it because I have some interesting stories, mostly to do with the weather, but trust me, you'll understand, and hopefully you might even understand now, you might understand what I'm talking about. But before we get to all of that and the reason for my horrible absence and how I dropped off the face of the earth, let's talk about what I'm drawing today, because this is a little different than what I usually do, because, you know, for my past two videos, I was doing the Minecraft and turning the, doing the Minecraft? Isn't that funny? Anyway, I was turning Minecraft items and turning them into people. Now, this time I am doing Roblox, and it's not a regular item. I made a character in catalog avatar creator, and I based it off of like some of my favorite aesthetics and combined them and turned them into a character, and I was like, you know what, this is peak, let's draw it. That was literally the reason why. Like, it was kind of random, but I didn't feel like drawing Minecraft stuff. I want to do it next time, okay? The next video, you know, the next video where I'm drawing, I'll do Minecraft, okay? I genuinely do. I really do. Like, I have plans. Like, it's a matter of fact, with this video, with this drawing, I wasn't planning to make a Roblox character. I was really gonna do the other thing that I had in mind, but I'm gonna keep that for, like, next time. Like, I genuinely do want to do it, so yes, I will dedicate myself to that. Don't worry. But this is still peak. This is still a peak drawing, I assure you, okay? So please stick around. This is also one of my shorter videos, so this might be my shortest one, honestly speaking. I was expecting it to be longer, but it's probably because I sped up the video more. But yeah, stick around, because it's a banger. Okay, it's a banger. And yes, okay, so the I can't remember what I was gonna say. I was kind of like rehearsing this whole thing. I don't have a script. I was just kind of like rehearsing, like, okay, this is how I'm gonna come back. This is how we get into the groove. This is what I'm gonna say. And I forgot. But now I know. I think I remember now. So, the aesthetics that I was going for, the ones that I was basing my character off of, if you couldn't already tell to some degree, if you, like, you know, if you saw the avatar, the three aesthetics that I combined to make this character were some of my favorites, which are dreamcore or weirdcore, webcore, and kidcore. I think kidcore is a little overstimulating for me, so I personally didn't want to use too much of it, but I like it in increments, you know. It's very fun, it's very whimsy, and I like fun and I like whimsy, so there you have it. If you have no idea what any of the stuff I just said, talking about dreamcore and weirdcore, like, man, what are you talking about? I am not into all that errant stuff. Too bad you're gonna have to research that, because I genuinely don't feel like talking about it, okay? Because we have some things to go over. It's gonna be something. So, now that we have that out the way, enjoy what you're watching in the background and listen to me yap without a script. And I don't need a script, because what I'm going to talk about is going to be kind of something. I don't know if you're going to find it entertaining. I think you will, because I'm an entertaining person. Duh. I need to get to the topic. Why am I stalling? Okay, so there were several things that got in the way, several reasons why I did not have this video published. This thing was supposed to come out a while ago. I was actually hoping that when I posted that other video back in January, I would have another one come out in January so that I could break the curse of the once-a-month upload. But unfortunately, it still seems to be sort of akin to Corey Kenshin's upload speed, which is not what I'm looking for right now, especially since I'm new and I need people to engage with me and I need to engage with the people. So I actually drew this thing a while ago, back in January, I think, but I couldn't upload it yet because I had to still record the commentary as well as put in the music and all the other stuff and had to edit and blah blah blah. So I was able to at least draw this thing, record it, and edit it and, you know, like speed it up. But I didn't have the time to do all the other stuff. The reason why is because of the unfortunate event of the Forsaken winter storm that came through and affected, I think they said like 100-something million Americans, and I am one of those 100-something. Well, I'm so special, but I didn't have anything dramatic happen to me. It's okay, it wasn't that serious. But we did have to go through like some precautionary stuff, and we did end up getting some things. We didn't get anything like bad, it was just, you know, let me just explain. So the winter storm, we already know Texas was going crazy because they didn't want to repeat 2021. If you don't know what happened in 2021, it was crazy. You should search that because, again, I don't feel like explaining it to you. But I was one of the states that did get the ice storm. And that was really interesting because, first of all, we fortunately did not get enough to get a power outage. But we did get some. Like, I think we probably got around like 1/10 of an inch of snow. No, not snow. Ice. It would have been nice if we got snow. We almost got some. Well, they pretended to make us think that we're gonna get some. See, recently, before I even get to the whole ice storm thing, recently, in February, I think when February was starting to begin, we got a winter advisory. Okay? And tell me how these people thought it was a good idea to make a weather advisory. I get it, I'm in the South, okay? They make advisories for things that don't really need it. Like, they're not gonna hurt you, bro. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be able to drive. You're gonna be fine, right? I got the winter weather advisory and I looked at it on my computer and they were talking about, oh yeah, so your location's going to get less than an inch of snow. Be careful! It was the type of snow that floated in the air and barely touched the ground because the 30-mile-per-hour Arctic winds that they didn't want to warn about were blowing them all away. So instead of any snow that actually ended up accumulating on the ground, there were a solid, I would tell you it was probably a solid 70th of an inch of snow that you could only see if you looked in the crack of a sidewalk. I'm not joking, because I looked out, because we have like a sidewalk that kind of like a walkway that leads to the front of our house. That was the only place I could see it. It was pitiful. Point blank period. That was pitiful. It's like so bad that it makes me want to just cuss it out, because it's like, y'all have the audacity, knowing that there are people who live here who want snow, and you say some stupid stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, so that happened, but that is not important. That is the past. Let's talk about what really, let's talk about the stuff that happened to me, okay? So during the whole winter storm thing, we had an ice storm. About a week leading up to that, I actually became like an amateur meteorologist at my own home, because I found the website that a lot of other, I guess, like amateur meteorologists were using at the time, and I was basically reporting forecasts to my parents, and I was trying to tell them like, hey, this is what we should do. We should leave the water leaking, like the pipes should be left running, we should definitely get some food and water just in case, because it was kind of looking like, because there were like several weather models that you can use to predict what exactly was like gonna happen. there were a lot of different things and it was kind of hard to tell, but basically it was like, yeah, we were confirmed to get some ice. I just didn't know how much we would get, and the amount of ice needed to turn off your power because of how heavy it would get on the power lines is about it's a quarter of an inch of snow. So fortunately we didn't get that much, but I was still concerned about the possibility of that happening because, yeah, buddy, it was 19 degrees outside. Maybe it dropped even further. I just know for some reason the number 19 was sticking out to me in my mind. But yeah, it was cold. And I did not feel like going through a power outage during the winter. Because I've been through that before, but it was very brief. So fortunately, it wasn't like anything. I was like, oh gosh, it was actually like a danger to my life. But it was not pleasant at all. I had to go to sleep with socks on and a hat. And I think, like, what, did I have a sweater or a jacket on? Like, it was crazy. But whatever the case. That never happened. But I was like, hey, maybe we should stock up on, like, you know, food and water. And my parents definitely came through with the water. We had like days and days worth of water, right? The food though, the food I wasn't very confident in. I actually became like increasingly concerned because we got some canned food, right? Okay, we got some. It wasn't all bad. We got some like canned fish and things like that. You know, it's alright. Okay. Most of the time, when people are like preparing for stuff, we like, you know, when the political officials and the governor are talking about, hey, you should pack like it's about to be a hurricane coming, you would expect, you know, a lot more canned stuff. No, see, we had food, dry food in bags. Oh man, talk about what is happening. So my mother was like, no, see, like, cause see, I read that if you soak, cause see, we eat a lot of quinoa, right? And if you don't know what quinoa is, it's just a type of grain. It's a little round looking grain. It's like round rice, I guess you could say. You could think of it like that. My mother had she got a bunch of quinoa and she was like, yeah, see, I saw that if you soak the quinoa in water for hours, it will puff up and become soft and you can eat it. I'm like, okay, great, survival skills, awesome. I just wish it didn't have to be that we would have to wait hours for some soggy grains. So yeah, I was like, I didn't say anything because I was like, you know, we're probably gonna be fine anyway. But there was that lingering anxiety that was like, if we end up losing our power and I have to sit and wait for some grains to soften, I'm gonna be seething the whole time, okay? I'm gonna be in my room, in my bed, covered head to toe in the thickest stuff I could find, wondering why, oh why, did we not get canned beans, especially when we already eat a lot of beans. How do you know? I'm going off track. Anyway, the reason why this all ties in together into one of the reasons why I couldn't post anything, because I was able to finish drawing my stuff, but I wasn't able to like edit. I wasn't able to make the commentary and add the music, but I was able to edit the video. And I didn't do it because it was getting close to the time when the storm was supposed to hit, and I wanted to make sure that in case we did lose any power, that all my electronics were like fully charged. And like, you know, I personally wouldn't want to use my computer during a time like that, but if my phone ever ran out of battery or something crazy happened, it's like, you know, it's a second option. You know, the phone's basically like a portable computer. The computer's the real thing. Unfortunately, I think my computer battery is kind of going because the way that the amount of time it lasts is not like it used to, probably from all those times I accidentally left it plugged up overnight. Whoopsies! But oh well, lesson learned. Unfortunately, probably a little too late, but oh well, that's not what I'm talking about. So that's one of the reasons why. And I had some other things happen too. I was having like some personal stuff that also happened recently that definitely affected the way that my motivation was supposed to, you know, come back. It took a while, and I didn't want to end up like recording something that was mediocre because I didn't have as much energy in my voice. I wasn't feeling good. I didn't want to put that on y'all. It was not going to be worth it. So I had to wait until I was like, you know what? I'm ready for this. Like, I'm really ready. And also, I'll admit I have been procrastinating. Like I said, like with each day that passes, I really do feel like there's like a 5% of point, like, yeah, like there's a tax that's being added on for every day that passes. There is an increase of 5% for how much of this I am to blame and how much of this is my fault. But I'm doing it, and that's what matters. So hopefully we can get back on track. I can actually have a good schedule, and I will not have to end up with a schedule that is akin to Corey X Kenshin. This is not shade to Corey Kenshin. I think he's amazing, and I've been watching him for years. Just letting you know. I'm just making sure that the stands do not eat my face. So, with that aside, yeah, and also, as you guys saw in the beginning, yes, I have the little guy. He finally came. He came like a month ago, back in January, but it's great because they were going to say that, like I said, they said that I was going to get him in like March, and that wasn't great, but now I have him. So he's actually sitting beside me right now. He's watching the speed paint with me. I like to bring him with me whenever I'm like at my computer because it's like we're watching something together. It's just very fun and silly and wholesome, and he's great. And when I go to sleep, I put him in my drawer, right? Because I have a drawer that's like full of random stuff. I actually have 2 drawers that are full of random stuff, but my drawers of my dresser are kind of crazy, but anyway, I put him in a drawer full of random stuff, and the random stuff can act as a cushion, and I put him on top of it, and I leave the drawer open a little bit, so it's like I don't close him in there, but it's like, you know, it's like a little bed, and you know, it's fun to do. I think it's silly. Yes, I am a person who is not far from being an adult, and I still enjoy having plushies. Sue me for having whimsy left in my soul, my gosh. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened recently. So yeah, this was supposed to come out way sooner, and I wish it did, but that's not how it went. But I have to accept it because can't get time back, but I'm doing it now. So let's also talk about the drawing, because why not? I know that there's not much time left on this video, but you know, it's something to talk about, especially when you're like, what in the world am I looking at right now? Well, yeah, so when I made this character, honestly speaking, when I talk, like the skeleton part was my favorite. It was my favorite, and y'all probably be like, why? It looks so tedious, but no, I actually enjoy drawing the torso of a skeleton, like, because see, my favorite character that not one I created, but just my favorite from something else, has a translucent torso that allows you to see their skeleton, allows you to see their ribs and their spine and all that. And I have actually tried to draw them before, and I need to finish the drawing because it's been sitting on my computer left unfinished, and I need to stop doing that. But I used a reference, like a human skeleton reference, of course, to get it right. But ever since doing it, I've just memorized how to draw a skeleton, and I think it's amazing because it looks so cool. Like, I like doing it every time. Yeah, I've actually like just have it locked in my brain now, which is kind of but it's kind of, maybe that's something that's actually like worth bragging about, because like honestly, not many people, I mean, I was struggling at first, so I mean, I guess it kind of would be something to brag about, but I'm not a person who brags a lot unless I'm being like silly or joking. I don't actually do that. It's bragging rights, but I never really take advantage of those rights. Anyway, so what are some other things that have happened recently? I know that I don't have a lot of time left. Yeah, about like a solid 5 minutes. At least what I'm watching right now. I don't know if that's the amount of time left on the video itself, but that's the amount of time left on the video I'm currently watching, so I can commentate it in real time. Okay, let's see, what else can I talk about? I haven't a clue. Oh, I'm starting to get hip to TV Girl now. I'm understanding why y'all like it. It's good. I've only heard one song from TV Girl, and that was The Blonde, but I just listened to Loving Machine and Taking What's Not Yours. They're peak, they're bangers. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, where has this been? Oh, well, it's been around, but like, I don't know, where have I been? Cause no, it's actually good. Like, I don't know why I've been so apprehensive. Well, I've probably been apprehensive because, not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying when you see people who see something that's like, it literally just has the colors pink and blue, and they're like, oh my gosh, is that a TV Girl reference? No! Not every instance of pink and blue coinciding with each other in their presence does not mean TV Girl reference! And I know they're joking, but I'm not going to lie, it gets annoying. Especially when it's just like, you see it all the time. Like, bro, we have been doing this for years. I have been seeing the TV Girl reference to this day. Since what, like 2022, 23? Like, bro, leave it behind. It's in the past, let it go. It was funny, like the first, it's like so many things that just get overused for no reason, and people just don't understand that it's just not funny anymore. It's like 6'7". I have been scarred by 6'7". I can't say the words 6 and 7 together because I'm gonna think of the freaking 6'7". Okay, every time my parents might mention something that has the number 6 and 7 in it, I just keep thinking about it and I chuckle. I find it funny. Why do I find it funny? I look at something that has a receipt for $6.70 and I laugh. And it's not funny, but it is, and it's ridiculous because it's like, bro, it's really not. It's just two numbers. It's two numbers. 68 is stuck between the corniest numbers, bro. But like, I feel like it's a thing that is simultaneously dying out while also being begrudgingly kept alive. Please let it die. It's like that guy in the Lorax, O'Hare. He's like, let it die, let it die. Please do that. Just please do that, because again, it's no. You have officially ruined two numbers. By themselves. Like bro, what happened to the why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Like, what happened to that? Okay, what happened to jokes that actually was like, you know what, this is so corny, I actually laughed. Like, what happened to that? Maybe I'm getting old. It's just crazy because I probably do not y'all would not know how old I am. Like, it's kind of occurring to me now, y'all would actually never guess how old I actually am. Sometimes I get surprised by how old I actually am. I'm like, wait a minute, what? What are you talking? What are you talking about? That in a second I'm gonna have like full legal autonomy. Like, what are you talking about? What do you mean that I'm out here driving? Like, I'm not actually driving on the streets, but like I'm learning how to drive. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of learning. It's truly interesting having to learn how to drive, especially when you live in a state where all the billboards, not even all the billboards, but if you're driving on the highway, it's like every quarter of a mile you're gonna come across a billboard that talks about, hey, did you get into an accident or a car crash and you didn't get your money, or you're still hurting, or blah blah blah, call 1-800 blah blah blah, I'm hurt. That's 1-800. Anyway, but yeah, it's always funny because it's like, y'all are very aware that the driving down here is trash, yet for some reason you have not enforced any laws to make it less trash. That's something. That's what you call America. Wow, good old America. Anyway, we are getting close to the end of the video, and oh my gosh, my hand is hurting holding this microphone. I genuinely need a boom stand. Like, I need a boom microphone with the arm and the stand. I need that. Someone please send it my way. Anyway, that was the end of the video, and I hope you enjoyed. This is the final product. This is the picture, and yeah, it's peak, right? Like I said, right? I'm correct, right? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, I hope you pressed the like button, that you press the subscribe button, that you gently press the notification bell. I sure hope you do that if you would like to be nice to me. Look at me with my silly little 14 subscribers. I was at 15 originally, but of course, due to my absence, I lost one person, but whatever, nobody cares. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got. So I'll be ending this video right here, right now, and I'll be seeing you all soon, hopefully. And that'll be within the next 3 days. Bye bye!